Hi everybody. So, hope everyone's doing great. Um, I just got out of the shower and I have moisturizer on. So if I look extra shiny, that's what's going on. Um, Wanted to show you my port. It's doing good. So a couple things. I wanted to make a video about some of the things that I personally heard random people or well-intentioned people or nosy ass people, what they say, what they've said to me, and what I'm sure that they say to other people who have cancer. So these are the things you shouldn't say, okay? So just be a good person, be a supportive person, or just shut the hell up and mind your own business and go about your day. That would be perfect. So the reason I'm making this video actually is because today I had a pretty busy day. Started my day off with Zumba at 10 o'clock. And as you've heard in my last video, I'm excited about it. I love Zumba. It gets me up out of the house and gets me some good exercise. So right before the class started, everyone was in there. There was about 30 people. This woman in a gray unitard comes up to me. And first of all, I was like, what could this person possibly want to talk to me about? And she said, "Oh, honey, what happened to your hand?" And I was like thinking, is this really happening right now? Oh my God. And I said, "Oh, um, I have cancer and they had to take it off." And she was like, "Oh, are you okay? You're okay though, right? You're going to be okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Um, and so normally I mean, I could have just said like, "Oh, I was just born with no hand," because like, mind your own fucking business. But I am kind of like over that idea of making people feel like fine about being nosy. It's like, oh, you really want to know? Well, I have stage 4 cancer and they had to chop my hand off. And and it's not something that I'm ashamed of or I have to hide. I feel like I've accepted that. So then I go to my nutritionist. Everything's good. I'm doing great on the protocol she's given me. Yay. So started with Zumba with kind of a shitty start. Go to my nutritionist, goes my kind of happy levels go back up. And then I got to race over to the eye doctor and because I need new glasses. And the guy helping me, he's not the optometrist, he's the guy who's kind of fitting me for these glasses. And he had me hold this thing up to my eyes, like some big box thing that you have to look into. And he said, "Oh, can you hold it with both hands?" And I wasn't even tripping because like most people have two hands, and he didn't know. And I said, "Oh, I only have one hand." And he said, "Oh, were you born that way?" And I'm like, "Dude, I just gave you a pass to be like, oh, I'm so sorry," but you had to be like even extra nosy. It's like, I mean, we need to bring back like manners school or something. Like, what the hell? Okay, so there's that. Other things I've heard, basically, oh, how much longer do you have to live? Not even a joke. Heard that. Um, oh, what are your odds? You know, this was a trip. I actually was at the hospital, and the administrative lady, she said, "Oh, why are they taking your hand off?" And I said, "Oh, I have stage 4 cancer." And the woman who works at the hospital literally said, "Oh, stage 4, is that like the good kind? That's like that's like the good kind, right?" And I was like, no, stage 4 is the worst kind." And she was like, "Oh, yeah, I didn't know." Like, first of all, when people ask, they've also asked, like, if like I say I have cancer, they'll be like, "But is it the good kind?" First of all, you idiots, there's no good cancer. Zero good cancer. People are confused with tumors. Some of them are benign, which is not cancerous, and the others are malignant. So malignant means there's cancer. So don't ask people if it's a good cancer, because no cancer is a good cancer, okay? Um, and this is for people who are stupid. So if you're already a good person, like this isn't about you. So don't think I'm coming after you, because I'm just annoyed with people today. Um, yeah, and so those are basically like when people are like, "Oh, how much longer do you have to live?" Or sometimes people will be like, "Oh, well, what do you want to do? Like the rest of your life?" It's like I want to be as healthy as I can and be surrounded with people I love, and don't you want to go skydiving? No, I don't want to go skydiving. I don't want to go skydiving. That shit is scary, and I don't want to do it. And I don't want to do anything that's gonna make my life shorter. Like I want to be like have as long as a life as I can. So anyway, guys, like this is just a little rant. I just really needed to kind of get this off my chest because it's super annoying. But there's one good thing that I remember as a kid. I had a really awesome teacher. This is a second grade teacher, by the way. I'm gonna be 37 at the end of the year, so that's a long time to remember. I was 8, 7 or 8. So she said, "Okay, we all start off the day. We all have balloons attached to us, and in the morning, your balloon is nice and full, and you have like your parents will make you a breakfast and that you really like, and oh, your balloon gets a little bigger, and then oh, you get on the bus and you're excited to see your friend, and then someone says something mean to you on the bus, and so your balloon gets smaller, and then oh my gosh, you forgot your homework, and your teacher, she gets mad at you and makes you feel bad in front of your friends, so your balloon is even smaller. And but then you see your best friend at recess, and you have a great time, and your balloon gets bigger. And so I just thought about that several times in my life. It's like we have the absolute power in our hands to make someone's day better. We have the power in our hands to make someone's day worse. Um, and that's something we need to think about. We all have those balloons. We know how it feels when people are shitty to us, and it doesn't feel good. The golden rule is like the golden rule, like treat people how you want to be treated. And so just something to think about when you're going about your day. Um, every interaction you have is a chance to make someone's day better, even if it's something tiny. It doesn't even matter. Just as long as it's like, hey, how are you? Or if you work in a customer service, be friendly. If you I don't know, anything. Be creative. Be creative on how you're nice to people. But it's just something I wanted to share with you guys, because I know that a lot of people are well intentioned in the things they ask, but I also think that everybody who's watching this video needs to realize and think about themselves and their own actions. Like, am I being tacky right now? If I ask that, is that rude? Is that intrusive? Does he want to share everything with me right now? Or like, oh, I just saw this guy for the first time in my whole life. Why should I be asking him all these big questions? I'm I'm pretty much an open book, but maybe the next person next to me who has cancer doesn't want to tell anybody. Maybe they're scared to death. Maybe they're sad. Maybe they don't have friends or family who are helping them like I do. I'm so lucky. So just think about that, guys. Next time you have come in contact with somebody who has cancer, or anything for that matter, if they look different, I mean, just mind your own business. Be nice to people. Be a good person. Hallelujah. All right. All right, guys. I love you. Bye.